2 Corinthians
Second Corinthians
chapter 12,
chapter 12
7 to
7 to
21.
21.
So to keep me
So to keep me
from becoming conceited because of the surpassing greatness of the revelations,
greatness of the revelation.
a thorn was given me
A thorn was given
in the flesh,
in the
a
flesh,
messenger of Satan
messenger of Satan
to harass me,
to harass me,
to keep me from becoming
to keep me from becoming
conceited.
conceited.
3 times
Three times
I pleaded with the Lord
I pleaded with the Lord
about this,
about this,
that it should leave me.
that it should leave me.
But he said to me,
But he said to me,
my grace is sufficient for you,
my grace is sufficient for you.
for my power is made
For my power is made
perfect in weakness.
perfect in weakness.
Therefore,
Therefore,
I will boast
I will boast
all the more
gladly
of my weaknesses,
of my weakness,
so that
so that
the power of Christ
the power of Christ
may rest upon me.
may rest upon me.
For the sake of Christ,
For the sake of Christ,
then
then
I am content with weaknesses,
I am content with weaknesses,
insults,
insults,
hardships,
courtship,
persecutions,
persecution,
and calamities.
and calamites.
For when I am weak,
For when I am weak,
then I am strong.
then I am strong.
I have been a fool.
I have been a fool.
You forced me to eat,
You forced me to eat.
for I ought to have been
For I ought to have been
commanded by you,
commanded by you.
for I was not at all
For I was not at all
inferior to these
inferior to these
super apostles,
super apostles.
even though
Even though
I am nothing.
I am nothing,
The signs of a true apostle
the signs of a true apostle
were performed
were performed
among you
among you
with utmost patience,
with utmost patience,
with signs
with signs
and wonders
and wonders
and mighty works.
and mighty works.
For in what were you
For in what were you
less favored than
less favored than
the rest of the churches,
the rest of the churches,
except that
except that
I myself
I myself
did not burden you.
did not burden you.
Forgive me this wrong.
Forgive me this wrong.
Here for the third time,
Here for the third time,
I am ready to come
I am ready to come
to you,
to you,
and I will not be burdened.
and I will not be burdened.
For I seek not
For I seek not
what is yours,
what is yours,
but you.
but you.
For children are
For children are
not
not
obligated to save up
obligated to save up
for their parents,
for their parents,
but parents for their children.
but parents for their children.
I will most gladly
I will most gladly
spend
spend
and be spent
and be spent
for your souls.
for your soul.
If I love you more,
If I love you more,
am I to be loved less?
am I to be loved less?
But granting
But granting
that
that
I myself
I myself
did not burden you,
did not burden you,
I was crafty,
I was crafty,
you say,
you say,
and got the better of you
and got the better of you
by deceit.
by deceit.
Did I take advantage of you
Did I take advantage of you
through any of those
through any of those
whom I sent to you?
whom I sent to you?
I urged Titus
I urged Titus
to go
to go
and send the brother with him.
and send the brother with him.
Did Titus take advantage of you?
Did Titus take advantage of you?
Did we not act in the
Did we not act in the
same spirit?
same spirit?
Did we not take the same steps?
Did we not take the same steps?
Have you been thinking
Have you been thinking
all along
that
we have been
we have been
defending ourselves to you?
defending ourselves to you?
It is in the sight of God
It is in the sight of God
that we have been speaking in Christ,
that we have been speaking in Christ,
and all for your upbuilding, beloved. For I fear that perhaps when I come, I may find you not as I wish, and that you may find me not as you wish, that perhaps there may be quarreling, jealousy, anger, hostility, slander, gossip, conceit, and disorder. I fear that when I come again, my God may humble me before you, and I may have to mourn over many of those who sinned earlier and have not repented of the impurity, sexual immorality, and sensuality that they have practiced.